Hello and welcome to Mini Course, your gateway to bite-sized learning. Today's lesson is about how to write Chapter 3 of your thesis or research. Some of the content in Chapter 3 is discussed in a separate video. So, hit subscribe and learn with us in our mini course. Let's dive into. The chapter on research or thesis proposal is called Methodology. As I've mentioned in previous videos, the title or format varies for every institution. Others label it as research design and methodology. Whatever it is, the process is the same. What is methodology? Methodology is the part of the thesis which presents the principles, techniques, and processes that will be used to attain the objectives of the study. By method, means the range of approaches used in research to gather data which are to be used as a basis for inference and interpretation, for explanation and prediction. Chapter 3 of the research proposal describes how the study will be conducted, and how a researcher plans to gather and analyze the data and information that students need to answer the research questions and ultimately the main thesis problem. The plan should be discussed with enough detail to clarify the points to the thesis panel. Consider the following points. 1. The kind of study a researcher proposes to do, example, qualitative descriptive, case study, phenomenological, ethnographic study, grounded theory, action research, quantitative experimental, or mixed method study, and reason out why he or she has chosen this kind of study. 2. The matching of the research questions and the research methods or procedures to be used, that is, to show that all research questions can be answered using the proposed research methods or procedures. 3. The flow or sequence of data gathering and analysis showing the specific stages or activities and the corresponding objectives of each stage or activity. 4. The plan is to record data and information from interviews, group discussions, experiments, observations, etc. 5. Questions related to research reliability and validity and how these will be addressed in the research. 6. Aspects or issues related to research ethics and how you plan to address or handle them. This section should be written in the future tense to reflect the fact that it describes a research plan that will be carried out. In the full thesis, this should be changed in the past tense to indicate that the research has been conducted and completed. The approval and disapproval of the proposed methodology depend on the thesis panel. It can well happen that the thesis panel may ask the students to revise portions of the proposed methodology or suggest an altogether different methodology. So what is the content of Chapter 3? Chapter 3 of the thesis proposal consists of the following parts. Research design, sources of data, population and sample or respondents of the study, research instrument, validation of the research instrument, data gathering procedures, statistical treatment. I will end my discussion on the content, but each of the topics in the chapter is discussed separately in the succeeding video. Don't miss out. Hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next session. Thank you for taking the time to learn with us in our mini course.